Hey everyone, Blue KQ here. Welcome back to the arcade. I know it's been a while since I've posted a World of Warships replay video, but I thought this one would be a good one to get started in. Today, we're on the last day of the Pumpkin event for the North American server. It's basically an event where Wargaming recruits players to play in special accounts, gives them all the ships, asks them to play in certain tiers at certain times of the day, but lets them play any tier they want outside of the specific times. What happens is they earn they earn rewards for playing as a pumpkin account, and players that sync them in a match also receive rewards. So the idea is the more times that a player can sync the event accounts, the more prizes get distributed to the player base. I'm playing in the Sovyetsky Soyuz, the tier 9 Russian battleship. I'm currently grinding that line, so this is a stock ship. It's not upgraded at all. Just has my captain that I've brought up through the line for any sort of benefits, but no gun range upgrade, and the upgraded ship hull is not available to me yet. So my team, the Alaska and the Gajimata, looked like they were going to head north and abandon A, so I started heading north too, but when they turned back I decided to use this gap to try to protect them from any ships that were headed south. Looks like we've successfully turned the Nelson around. The Nelson's one of the Pumpkin event accounts. It's a popular battleship to play at tier 7 for the Pumpkins because of its super heal and extending the life. Of course, the Pumpkin ships draw a lot of attention and a lot of fire to them, so having a super heal is definitely helpful for their ability to stay in the match. Got the Atlanta trying to shoot over the island at me, so I'm going to try to get close to the island and take away that advantage. The Russian battleships are not known for their accuracy at long range, but the Scharnhorst out there is the only ship that I can shoot at right now, and I'm getting a nice hit on him even at distance. So that one was about 10. We've got other ships trying to force their way down south again. I'm trying to protect the Gajimata and the Alaska that sort of pushed out there. The other battleships are taking their time coming around the island south through A. They're not really in the fight right now, but we're going to see what we can do to make these guys turn back instead of continuing to push down south towards the Alaska and the Gajimata. This Helena is trying to push its way out, but its engines are out, so it's taking a little longer for him to clear the island out in front of me, give me a good shot on him. So I'm going to take another long-range shot at the Scharnhorst, which I missed, and a couple of the shells clipped that tall pylon of a mountain, island feature there. So the Helena got its engines back and it's trying to focus down our destroyer, so I'm going to try to maybe get a kill shot in here. If nothing else, try to get some of his health down. Easier target for the DD to defend himself and or the Alaska to finish. I got a 6,300 HP hit on him that time. I didn't kill him, was kind of hoping for a bigger hit, but certainly made it easy for the ships that are over there to finish him off. I still don't have shots on the ships that are a little bit north of me, so I'm going to take another long range shot at this Ibuki so that he can't push his way south or flank the enemy team. He's got some torpedoes that he can send that way. Maybe that's what he's trying to do right now. But regardless, I'm going to try to shoot at him and change his mind. I got a nice Citadel, 2 overpens and a pen for almost 16,000 HP. Particular volley. And then the Alaska pops up. He's almost dead, but of course he's got radar and lots of guns, so he is certainly a threat to the destroyer, which is now dead. Probably due to Alaska radar. But he's almost dead. I want to definitely take his guns off of the battle and get a good hit. 1 penetration and 1 Citadel for like 3,700 HP. It's the classic Citadel kill for very little damage. Okay, so now I've got these 3 battleships here. Still have to worry about where this French DD is that was in B. And I don't want to put my nose out in front and maybe take some torpedoes that he might launch down the side of the island. So I'm stopping and trying to reverse to keep that island between me and the French DD. I want him to at least have to expose himself if he's going to try to come toward me, and then he'll be spotted there in front of me. So I'm gonna back up. Oh, here come the torpedoes that, like I said, I assumed were coming. Just trying to plan for just this big beast of a boat doesn't slow down and start reversing very quickly. So I was still a little nervous about how exposed I was. Turns out it worked. All right, so Nelson's already used a super heal, trying to take him off the board before he gets an opportunity to heal more, hoping that those shots are devastating to him. I'm just whittling away. You're going to put my back gun on the Scharnhorst, which is a lot closer. He's got a lot more health. Just also trying to, appears to me like he's trying to get into a spot where he can use his torpedoes against me, but he's only got 6-kilometer torpedoes, so I have to just make sure that I am protecting myself from 6 kilometers. As he gets in closer, the island will be between us, and so I won't have to worry about it. Island armor is the best armor. It is 100% effective. Okay, so we got this Nelson out there. He's starting to get low on health. He is angling properly to deflect some of my shots, as well as deflect some of the shots from the Gneisenau and the King George that are on the other side of the A cap from me. So while he's paying attention to both of us, he's keeping a nice angle there. I also misjudge how fast he's going right now, and so all of these shots land basically in front of him. I did get a penetration, but I don't remember if there was any damage. Looks like he's starting to heal again, which is going to be a problem if he's able to heal up a bunch of his health, because he's just going to sit there and bow tank all of them. For some reason, he starts speeding up and turning more to give me more of his broadside angle. Again, he's got 2 battleships on the other side. They hit him pretty hard, so I managed to finish him off for a total of 1,300 XP for that kill. Yay, pumpkin events, rewards for me. Okay, so now this Iowa's coming down. I have to pay attention to where he's coming. If you look at the minimap right now, he's in B, and he's moving south towards me. The French DD is spotted again. The Scharnhorst is still really close around this island. Looks to me like the Iowa wants to turn and come and try to flank me, so I'm going to push up a little bit and see what I can do to the Scharnhorst that's close to me. He didn't pop out like I was hoping. He has already turned back towards B, and so he's not available for me to shoot. I was kind of hoping he was going to focus on the Gneisenau and the King George and forget I was there, or get too far out and expose his side there to me, but he didn't. He turned back, and which is probably good for him, because that's again, tier 9 Russian battleship guns versus the side of a tier 7 German battleship is probably not going to end well for him. Okay, so Iowa looks like he's pushing to flank me. I'm going to push up forward because I don't want to give him the side of my ship. His tier 9 American battleship guns against the side of the Russian armor is not going to end well for me. So I'm going to push up into the gap and focus on trying to work on this tier 7 tier 7 German battleship, the Scharnhorst. Okay, so I'm going to get this shot off on this Scharnhorst I can shoot at right now. I'm turning a little bit to get all of my guns on there, which is probably what I shouldn't do at this point, but I guess I was being a little greedy there. And when I look back at the minimap, the Iowa has turned and he's coming to this side of the island. So I need to do as fast as I can, get my nose turned around, because if he comes on this side, he's going to have my side and relatively thin armor compared to his relatively big guns. So sure enough, here he is. Get my front guns on him. 3 citadels there and take a bunch of his health. Get my back guns on him to kill him, but I paid a heavy price as well. He got a really good hit on my side, which again, I couldn't get turned around quick enough. Looking up at the team listings, there's me and the King George that's in A left. That means I'm going to take a lot of fire from every available ship on the enemy team, and that's going to not end well for me. Pretty sure, looking at the score, 292 points to 780 points, we're definitely not going to pull this one back with 2 ships, especially with as little health as I have, and the fact that they still have 2 destroyers. So here come all the shells coming my way, and I decide, you know what, since we're going to lose this and I'm going to die, I'm going to try to take out this other pumpkin Scharnhorst and see if I can, earn some more pumpkin rewards. Boom, sure enough, there we go. But I'm on fire, I don't have my repair up, I got all the ships shooting at me, so there I go, and I die to the French destroyer, which ironically I was trying to avoid his torpedoes for a large portion of that match. So get some kudos from the other enemy team, and we're moving on to the next match, because this King George is as far away as he can be, and it's not going to be an effective tool to finish off this match in a positive manner. Taking a look at the final results screen, 163,000 damage, 5 citadels, 4 kills. Not much in the XP department because we lost. And even though I did really well earning that high caliber with that final kill, it's not going to be enough to be effective in the XP grind. And taking a look at the team score, I got second place. I was pretty focused on what I was doing, so I'm not sure what the top of my team, where he was at, or what he was doing. But clearly he did enough to get better than my score with a high caliber and 163,000 damage. So kudos to him. I hope he enjoyed the time that he had. The La Fantastique that I was worried about at B the whole time, he ended up being top of their team. And the surviving Pumpkin got second place on their team. But otherwise, that was a pretty fun match. And I enjoyed putting the hurt on a couple of pumpkins. The Dev Strike on the Iowa was awesome. And taking a look at the detailed results screen, I got 53,200 damage on the side of that Iowa. That was with 7 shells for that Dev Strike there as we were coming around the islands on each other. Another almost 40,000 on the Nelson Pumpkin Event Nelson. 31,200 on the Pumpkin Event Scharnhorst. Finished off the Atlanta for the last 3,700. That's almost 16,000 hit on the Ibuki, and another 12,700 on the surviving event Scharnhorst. I hope you guys enjoyed that match. It was a fun one, especially with the pumpkin event going on. Be sure to leave a comment down below, things you think I should have done better, things that you liked about the match. Be sure to like the video, hit subscribe if you want more content like this. Hit that bell notification if you want to be notified as soon as I publish a video. Also want to let you guys know that I've done a few playthroughs in a first hour style where I blindly play first hours of games. Be sure to check those out if you're interested in anything like that. Thanks for stopping by the arcade.